You know, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. They're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff.
He is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. All right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. You know, it's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
Right, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Ever since that chaotic Michael Rubin bash, 50 Cent been loud, declaring, "That's not my guy anymore." His pointing fingers straight at Lil Baby. This all sparked from a viral video of Baby sporting a tank top, a flashy pink belt, and brand new thigh tattoos, while his upper body stays ink-free. Social media is tearing him apart, calling the look straight up wild. But here's where it heats up. 50's convinced this goes beyond just our fashion moves. He claims Baby's whole energy shifted after that fancy Hamptons white party, where cameras caught Rubin creeping up for a cozy back hug like they're lifelong pals. According to 50, this might tie into a darker ritual, something certain rappers allegedly endure to lock in their stardom and keep their careers bulletproof in the game. His dropping hints that Baby's new style and moves could be part of a much bigger, more controlling scheme than anyone's piecing together. So now the question's blazing. What really went down at that elite white party? Music. Here's the deeper dive. Music. Who exactly is Michael Rubin, and why is he so tight with the biggest young names in rap? Let's unpack why Lil Baby's trending all over again, and it's not for dropping a chart-smashing track. The man just debuted Fresh Ink, but here's a kicker. His very first tattoos are on his thighs. Fans are going wild because, for years, Baby swore in interviews he'd never let a needle touch his skin. Now, jump to 2025, and the script's flipped. He's got 9 T's on one thigh, Baby on the other, flexing them hard in new Instagram shots with a caption, "Back in that mode." He's strutting in shorts like he's walking a fashion runway, making damn sure those thigh tats steal the show. And that's not the end of it. There's a bold CBF tattoo crawling down his lower left leg, first shown off in a July 4th Instagram post. Fans caught it right away and didn't hold back. The comment sections blew up into a full-on conspiracy hub overnight, with folks tossing out phrases like humiliation ritual, sorry, man, they got you, and the industry's got my boy in a chokehold. One user even cracked, drop those shorts before you're a walking meme. But the chaos didn't stop there. Things exploded when a fresh Lil Baby video hit the internet and went viral.
We just gonna let this nigga do this. We finna let Lil Baby come out here in his booty coochie shorts and just pop out with his hand in his small slit and just, yeah, that's just what we...
He was up on stage, performing in those same shorts, sporting a tank top and that bold pink belt. And here's the wild part. He kept pulling up his shorts mid-performance, making sure everyone got a clear view of those new thigh tattoos. The online crowd lost it. In the comments, people were straight up saying 50 Cent called it from the start. Ever since that lavish all-white Hamptons bash at Michael Rubin's estate, fans are convinced Lil Baby's vibe has completely flipped. One commenter straight up said, "Michael Rubin already proved Lil Baby's his guy. Why all acting shocked now?" Another took a shot, writing, "Bunny hops and back hug from a rich little dude? Man, this generation's done."
He is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Anything, he's just such a great human being. And like, I love his work ethic. And also like when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music. So when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me a story about, he was in jail a couple years earlier, he never rapped, and now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like, you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something, I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drunk was the most ridiculous thing in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol. Someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and then says, oh, there's something suspect about it.
It's got people asking the real questions. What actually happened at that secretive party? And why was 50 Cent dropping warnings about Baby getting too cozy with Rubin from the jump? Rewind to 2023, when Rubin hosted his ultra-exclusive white party in the Hamptons. The guest list was loaded: Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yeah, Lil Baby. That's where the viral photo blew up online, showing Baby caught in a double hug between Michael Rubin and NBA star Kyle Kuzma. 50 Cent didn't pull any punches when that party photo started circulating. He hopped on Instagram, posting, "This why I steer clear of those parties with Puffy and crew. What the hell's going on here?" He followed up with, "Get the hell off my young dude," making it crystal clear he wasn't vibing with the scene.
Trying to separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out. Like he.
Then another viral image dropped. Michael Rubin wrapping Lil Baby in a back hug like they're old pals. It didn't end there, though. Baby later shared a clip of himself chilling on a private jet with Rubin, both laughing and poking fun at the photos that had the internet buzzing. That's when 50 doubled down, saying, "This is exactly why you won't catch me at those kind of parties." To him, it was a straight-up warning sign. Some brushed it off as 50 being messy for attention, but others, they've been murmuring for years about something off with these elite industry gatherings. Fans are calling it secret initiation energy, like a hidden trial young rappers got to pass to climb the ranks in the game. All the chatter clearly got to Lil Baby. He fired back on Lil Yotta's podcast, telling folks to quit playing with his name. He even admitted the memes hit him so hard that he asked Rubin for the actual security footage from that night to shut down any shady rumors. Even with all the hype, Lil Baby still held back from releasing the full party footage. That choice alone kept the gossip train running full speed. But here's the curveball. He wasn't mad at Rubin at all. In fact, he gave him props, saying Rubin's been a major positive force in his life. When pushed to elaborate, though,
When that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera at his house, go to the footage and get the whole time, but I ain't even gonna post it on the internet. I'm just like, you feel me? Like, man, I ain't even trying to make it into this and make it into that. Like, man, just keep on going, because that's kind of like how I be doing. Son, like all that type of that really bothers.
Baby got vague, admitting he couldn't quite pin down how Rubin's influence worked. That hazy response only made fans squint hard at the whole situation. Michael Rubin didn't stay quiet either. In an interview last year, he waved off the viral photos, calling the drama absurd. To him, it was just a wild night with a few too many drinks. But the way Rubin kept gushing about Lil Baby, some folks couldn't shake the feeling he was talking like someone with a serious crush. And the chatter about Rubin didn't die down there. Plenty of people still find it odd how he's always drawn to young rappers, especially since he's not even in the music game. And it's not just Lil Baby catching heat. Remember that video of Meek Mill doing bunny hops for Rubin on a tennis court like it was some kind of day? Meek later shrugged it off, saying it was no big deal, just a bet he lost to Rubin over a tennis match. But let's keep it real.
She said we had 5 girls, she was like, all y'all get in the shower.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. Come and hug you. Big hug. Get up and love each other.
Now this the motherfucker did it though. See, this the motherfucker did it, man.
A white billionaire directing a black rapper to hop like a bunny while shouting orders? The optics are straight up wild, and that clip's not fading from memory anytime soon. So, the real question looms, who is Michael Rubin, and why is he so locked in with black rappers? His Wikipedia page frames him as a self-made mogul. Born in 1972 in Philadelphia, Rubin was raised in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By just 14, he'd already kicked off his own ski shop, dipping into his bar mitzvah money and his dad's lease to make it happen. He dipped into Villanova University for a quick semester, but bounced out fast. Why? He landed a huge $200,000 overstocked gear haul, backed by a buddy, and turned it into major cash flow.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. I want to be for the front and the back at the same time. Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. To get your zone. I'm just saying.
With those profits, he grew the business, offloaded his shops, and started KPR Sports, raking in $50 million in revenue by 1995. From that launchpad, he built the firm that evolved into GSI Commerce, exploding into a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce empire. You've got to hand it to Michael. Now, Rubin's running the show as CEO of Fanatics Incorporated, the massive licensed sports gear provider for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and even WWE. Forbes pegs his net worth at a staggering $10.6 billion as of mid-2025. On the surface, he's a savvy entrepreneur who hustled from middle-class beginnings to billionaire heights. But here's the catch. For a guy outside the music world, his non-stop hangouts with rap's top talents have folks wondering, what's his real play here? Here's where it starts getting shady. A bunch of people think Rubin's clout stems more from his connections than his actual work. And that's weird because if you've heard him talk, the dude has zero charm. Folks even call out his eyes, saying they look downright empty, which amps up the creepy factor. Something about Rubin just rubs people the wrong way, almost eerie. And the puzzle thickens when you see how rappers, athletes, and celebs flock to his orbit, like they are hooked or something. The big question, why? This is just drunken guys. By the way, before comics, we've all done it. Let's keep it real. By the way, you love WW. You've done it more than anybody. He's rolled around with people when they are skipping. Exactly. By the way, I haven't gone there. But the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year, and I feel like I've always wanted to help people make. He's on a good bill. He's crushing now, and I was just with him with Tra and him in London. But actually, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being and is such a special person. And if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who like one picture of, a bunch of drunk talking people could be turned into something that it wasn't. Now here's where it heats up. Rubin's infamous all-white party wasn't his brainchild. It got famous through Sean back in the late 90s. Sean's Hampton's white parties were the ultimate event, pulling in huge names from music, movies, and sports. Fast forward today, and a lot of those same stars have jumped ship to Rubin's invites. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Pics show him partying hard at Sean's white party in 1997, then grinning ear to ear at Rubin's all-white bash last year. Same deal with Jay-Z. There's a photo of him with the late Uptown Records boss Andre Harrell at Sean's 2003 event, and then years on, he's chilling with Beyoncé at Rubin's spot in 2024. It's sparking major chatter. The buzz is, Rubin didn't just borrow the idea from Sean, he straight up hijacked the whole vibe. If the rumors hold water, Rubin's all-white party goes beyond bubbly and fancy threads. It might be the ideal stage for something way more strategic. Picture this, a mansion packed with billionaires, superstars, and influencers, all boozing, all loosening up. Cameras rolling everywhere, but not the social media kind. Count out loud. This time out loud. 9. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Come on. 2. Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheer everybody up. They suck. The online theory gaining traction is these events could be set up for gathering leverage, the type of awkward moments that get weaponized later to control folks. Some say this is how power brokers in Hollywood and music have held sway for years. And here's where it turns crazy. Guess that Michael Rubin's events aren't just random names pulled from a hat. They're the biggest, most marketable stars in sports and entertainment, with fan bases and public images worth millions. A single photo or video, caught at just the right or wrong moment, could tank a career or become a lifelong chain. Rubin himself has played up his knack for connecting people, saying in interviews, I love bringing people from different backgrounds together. I benefit from them because I'm always learning. He's bragged about his Super Bowl parties, claiming NFL team owners told him this year's bash outshined the game itself. But the way his circle keeps growing, rappers like Lil Baby and Meek Mill one year, NBA stars the next, then suddenly rubbing shoulders with Hollywood icons, feels less organic and more like a handpicked roster. For a guy whose empire is built on sports merchandise, not music, his deep ties to hip-hop's elite raise eyebrows. Why does the CEO of Fanatics move like an A-list music exec? Online chatter is heavy with speculation that Rubin, alongside other older billionaires, has a pattern of pulling young black rappers into odd, even humiliating rituals. No one saying anyone's false, but the theory goes that some artists play along for clout, whether it's help with legal issues, a career boost, chart-topping albums, award wins, or game-changing brand deals. Then there's the darker side fans are buzzing about. Cat Williams, in his Joe Rogan sit-down, didn't mince words, calling these elite industry parties ritual spaces with bizarre acts and power moved behind closed doors. He hinted at deals being struck, reputations built or shattered, and moments kept under wraps, unless someone leaks them. Combine that with 50 Cent's warnings about Lil Baby getting too close to Rubin, plus the viral clips, like Meek Mill bunny hopping on a tennis court for Rubin or Lil Baby's double hug with Rubin and Kyle Kuzma. And it's no wonder people are questioning if these all-white parties are just glitzy hangouts or calculated chess games where the players might not even know their pawns. The speculation gets murkier with Rubin's history. Born in 1972 in Philadelphia, he hustled early, opening a ski shop at 14 with bar mitzvah cash in his dad's lease. He ditched Villanova after one semester to flip a $200,000 overstock deal into big profits, later building KPR Sports to $50 million in sales by 1995. That led to GSI Commerce, sold to eBay for $2.4 billion in 2011, where he smartly kept Fanatics, now valued at $31 billion. By mid-2025, Forbes estimates his net worth at $10.6 billion. But his business savvy doesn't fully explain why rappers flock to him. The optics of incidents like Meek's bunny hops or Rubin's chummy behavior with Lil Baby fuel theories of control and leverage. And the fact that Rubin's white party seems to have co-opted the legendary Hamptons events pioneered by Sean Diddy Combs in the late 90s, attended by the same faces like Jay-Z and Leonardo DiCaprio, only deepens the suspicion that Rubin's not just hosting parties but orchestrating something bigger. There's no hard proof of these alleged rituals or power plays, but the patterns, Rubin's access, the compromising moments, the career boost tied to his circle, keep the rumor mill spinning. Fans point to Lil Baby's sudden tattoos and style shift post-2023 party as evidence of a deeper game. On Lil Yutta's podcast, Baby pushed back, saying he asked Rubin for security footage to debunk the rumors but didn't release it, which only stoked more questions. Rubin, for his part, called the photo drama ridiculous, blaming it on too much booze. Yet, his gushing over Lil Baby and his constant pull toward young rappers keep the whispers alive. Are these just wild nights, or is something more calculated at play? Keep the convo going. Share your take, and let's see what else surfaces.